샛별 샛별
Hello, my little buttons. We're going to wait about another minute or so, and then I'll get started.
특별.
All right, I think we're going to go ahead and get started. Just fix my game capture real quick. Give the game a second. Also, happy 1st of December. Yay! Christmas is coming.
So it turned out that our Proshka used to be a chute demon.
Jesus Christ!
That's right. Last time, we found out that Proshka used to be a minor god of some sort, and now he has a third eye.
Didn't expect that, Grandpa, did you? Perhaps now I'll be the one to tell you to hunt mice.
Unbelievable! I didn't think that such strong spirit would enter your service. I'm glad all the training worked out. Or is it the book? So, now you're going to stay with us?
Well, yeah. I'll live out my cat life with Vasilisa. I found mine, now I help Vasilisa find hers.
And no nagging about mice. You might be St. George himself, but you should still do your duty. While I still have my teeth, I'm the master of this house.
Don't worry, Grandpa. I'll take care of it. Consider the mice gone.
Fair enough.
How do you like my new fur? What a glow.
I don't know how to address you now. Proshka or Voipil?
Proshka it is. I've told you that I'll stay with you until all the seals are open. You've helped me, now it's my turn. I'm not scared of any charts. How can they possibly harm me?
Hey.
What kind of spirit are you?
A chewed one. Permans believed in me in the olden days. My powers have waned. I can catch mice, though.
You're helping me then again.
Yeah, and my power grows because of that. So I won't leave you.
You've remembered your past, but won't you forget it all once again?
Yes, you become that what you're doing. If you'll be a Sosietka for 100 years, then you'll become one. If you wouldn't have reminded me of the past, then who knows? Maybe I would have become a hairy old man then in another 100. Enough of this Sosietka business. When you'll free your guy, I go back to mountains. I will fly around like a free northern wind. I won't forget a thing that way.
And I was here by dawn.
Well done, Basha. You did a clever thing, making the Chort make sacrifices. They'll curse loads of peasants. That's going to be a lot of work for us.
Thanks, Grandpa. I've decided. We have no time to worry about men from Sultanova.
All right, you need to go to the mill. I already sent a salt worker there.
Do you think Vakul will break the seal?
He will. He has to. You did your part. He's going to do his. He's a demon of old. He honors agreements. But beware. If you ask for more, he'll ask for a ransom. Be ready for that.
I've been thinking about that Rusalka.
You could try to buy out her soul, but what's the point? He'll let her go in 50 years or so. She's dead. She can wait.
What should I watch out for at the watermill?
I think you should be ready for anything. That demon wanted to meet there for a reason. He has power there, as well as history.
I'm getting better and better with the book.
Ha! You bet. Knowledge is light. The longer you hold on to this book, the brighter it shines. And the taller the shadow is behind your back. Doesn't matter who holds this book, a girl or an old man. This shadow keeps growing, and in time will cover villages, peasants, friends, and family. Finally, it gets to you.
Well, time to go to the mill.
It's not far from Gaina village. You won't get lost there.
God be with you. I'm a fisherman from the northern lake, Vatti, Lord forgive. I came to ask for your help. Put some Zagavars on our mugs. Maybe it will help ward off evil spirits. They ruin all our nets.
Let me see. Oh, I can't heal here with Zagavers. You need to ask the Vodyanoi for help.
Christ in heaven. All right, I'll try making a deal with them.
We'll take Broshka with us.
Near the old Izba, a man is scolding his wife. Half the village soon gathers to listen to the quarrel. Half the peasants take the side of the husband, while the other half support the wife. The subject of the argument turns out to be a saw that breaks down every other time. The man suspects that his wife is cursing it, while she insists she is innocent. This item looks like it's been repaired quite often. Looks like it was fixed by the local smith a couple of days ago. You think that the smith may know something about the defect and learn how to get to his Izba. You decide on your next actions. It turns out the mill has long since been abandoned and is rather notorious here. Hardly anyone is brave enough to get close to the building. The talk is, the Vodyanoi still grabs passers-by and drags them to the bottom.
Oh, hello, hello. Hi, Dave. Welcome, welcome.
You decide on your next actions.
Okay.
On the village street, you meet a strange peasant procession with chests and sacks. A peasant clutching a sleepy rooster walks in the lead. The people stop, noticing you on their way. The old women start to cross themselves, thinking you to be a bad omen. The man walking at the head of the procession addresses you.
Does this count as a raid? I will count whatever you It's like, man, I can only see like half of it. Hello and welcome, Neko Not. And welcome, Jackal. Ah, yes, I suppose that does make sense, Jackal. Perhaps I will do that next time. Possum Discord raid. I noticed that she was like, I did notice that she was playing, but I was like, I have to do my stream. So are you guys playing more Pokemon, or was it something else?
Who are you, bareheaded wench? What are you doing here at night?
What are you doing holding a chicken at night? Ah, yes,
A
Pokemon.
rooster in hand and sacks full of clothing. What
Ah,
are
okay.
these peasants planning?
Rooster in hand and sacks of clothing. Hello, Oxy. Welcome, welcome. Do I have anything in my book that'll tell me, maybe? Guess not. Shh. Horse fled the cow, stung them all over, and returned. I'm probably going to get this whole thing wrong, but I'm gonna say that they're
Huh.
haha.
Carrying their belongings with them at midnight. This can be only one ritual.
I can't believe I got that right.
Looks like they're offering the rooster as a sacrifice to the Susietka. So they're moving. I'm a simple traveler who's lost her way. So, you're moving into a new isba?
None of your business, wench.
Oh, nice to meet you too.
I'm a witch doctor. I can help you move.
After a brief discussion, the peasants accept your offer. You make a sacrifice near the future hut while whispering Zagavers. Thankful people offer you some gifts.
Heck yeah. Evil spirits are close.
You go past the new houses of the settlement and approach the Kama Bank. The Vodyanoi was sure to be followed by his retinue, dead men and drowners from the underwater domain. Breathing in the fresh night air, you draw a circle. The Chthonian guests show up almost immediately. Your recent acquaintances emerge from the river.
I told the witch doctor I was in love with you.
Is that you, witch?
Yes.
A witch! A witch!
You! What do you need here?
Vakul has gone to the watermill, so the border is thin. We came along too. To help him deal with that girl also. Keep quiet. Did crayfish eat your brains?
If you know the Vodyanoi so well, maybe you can tell me how to help the salt worker and the Rusalka.
The Vodyanoi took a liking to you. He likes knowers. He doesn't like that you held the Rusalka with her name. He planned to live with her for a long time. What's he going to do with her now that she remembered her past? He was upset that you held this shepherd. He got so angry.
Oh dear.
There were waves all over.
Guys, I may have pissed off the sea god.
Wakul is not in a good mood now. He'll probably demand a ransom. I don't know how much, but he won't ever let the Rusalka go. Only when her time comes.
I'm in danger.
Like the rest of the drowners. When my time comes, I'll become a Vodyanoi myself. Keep quiet. Did crayfish eat your brains?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they did. Okay. Bye.
You sit here for a while and swim home. I'll go have a talk with the Vodyanoi.
We'll see about that.
Is it the smith?
The smithy is built on the far end of the village to prevent fires. You knock at the door and shudder. The sound disturbs the heavy silence. The door opens. The first thing you see is a gun.
Uh-oh.
And then, the smith.
Who are you? It seems a bit early for Carolyn.
A man from Fedorova sent me. Here, his saw is fixed poorly.
The smith puts down his gun and inspects the tool.
Lousily done. It's my work. But what can you do? I'm afraid to work for too long. You won't believe me.
I'm a knower. I've seen a lot of things.
It's like, just try me.
Christ almighty. Well, listen. The devil himself visits me. He looks like an ordinary, God-fearing man, but smells of drink. He comes and tells me, shoe my horses. So I'm lifting the horse's hoof and see a human foot. This peasant has it backwards, hooves for feet, and he stares at me with these eyes. So I had to shoe a human foot. Lord, forgive me. I've been afraid to open the door ever since.
I mean, I don't blame
I
him.
think I know what kind of chorts smell of drink. I can drive the chorts away from your smithy. Go inside so that you're not killed by mistake.
You draw a circle and prepare to encounter the demons.
Time for a
You
fight.
don't wait long.
Wait. Waste on all 5 allies. Why? He's gotta have something good in there. Get some defense. And we'll use Serpent Sting. Oh, sweet. Proshka is now floating. Proshka is our little side character, or one of the side characters you can have to battle with you, and he takes the form of a cat. But we just did his side quest last time, and we found out that he is actually like a minor god at one point. So now he has white fur and a third eye, which you can't see here, but I know it's like I don't know a whole lot about what's the word Russian mythology, but this definitely gives you some good idea. Let's see, they already have waste, so I'm probably gonna leave that one alone. Oh, I may not be able to. Yeah, we'll do it. Waste is a status that, kind of like poison almost. It just takes a certain amount out of their HP. There it goes. Should be a fairly easy battle, I think. Very nice, very nice. Grab another curse one.
The grateful smith fixes the tool and bows low to you. On your way back, you give the peasant the saw and receive your reward.
Ah, yeah, 15 rubles. wine shop. You can see Proshka down here. This is third eye. Uh-huh. Just passing by, huh, Vasilisa? Huh, Vasya?
The wine shop is working until late. Warm light from its window pours onto the street, hidden in the dark. Noticing your book, the wine seller invites you inside. He claims to have books for sale.
Sussy.
I see you're interested in books. You have a great one with you, I see. Is it old? I am not only selling drinks, you know. Care to look?
Okay, so he does have... Okay, he has items. Let's see. A steel scythe chip. Stick it under the central beam and no evil spirit will enter the house. Defense pages give 1 more defense. Honeycomb for eloquence. Mash. Flint. Attack pages deal 1 attack more when you have less than 50 HP. Yeah. I'm gonna continue on. But yeah, and then the watermill is where we're supposed to end up eventually, but... Small river. Apparently people used to drown here often. Nothing strange about that. There's a mill nearby. Well, I'm still gonna check it out regardless.
On the riverbank, you see a peasant that used to look after the Vodyanoi's cows. He is alive and obviously free, but his eyes are empty and he can't say a word. You know these things happen to regular people who have been through such experiences. You guide the man to the village and explain that he needs to get to his home, Nekrasova.
Hey, we managed to save somebody. Huzzah. He was, he was like the underwater shepherd in the Vodyanoi's realm. And Vakul, the Vodyanoi, is not happy that we freed him at all.
The mill rises above the pool of the river inflow. The izba is decrepit, and the water wheel is silent. The reeds around it rustle mysteriously. You're greeted by a salt worker.
Is this game based on a certain mythology or something unique? It's based off of Russian mythology, and also some of the history. In fact, it's a good balance between mythology and the actual history of the area. So they make mentions to like the Permian culture, which was there before the church settled in, and it's kind of like Santeria. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's a melding basically of old beliefs and the church doctrine. So they keep some of the old beliefs, like rituals and stuff, like crossing their silverware and whatnot. But they also like put in church doctrine. So I think it's like Orthodox Catholic. So they have a lot of like saints and whatnot.
Oh, Vasilisa.
Oh, it's Pahom.
I visited the Vodyanoi and learned about your daughter. Don't you think it's something worth telling me?
Yeah, Russian Orthodoxy, exactly.
How could I? God, this is all like in a bad dream. He took Yevdokia, but I didn't know he was the one to blame. And I didn't think for a minute that he would send her to kill people.
So what we're talking about is the Rusalka, which is like a mermaid. And the Rusalka was actually originally his daughter, Evdokia. And he didn't realize that when she died, she basically became a mermaid and she lost all her memories. But it's his daughter that eventually was sent to kill his salt workers.
I thought there was another Vodyanoi. I thought I had escaped from that one. So much death, so many sacrifices. Sacrifices. I offered money, vodka, porridge. It's still not enough for Vakul. He only wants lives.
Did you make a pact with the Vodyanoi here?
Yes, this is my old watermill. I used to work here. When I built it, I made a pact with Vakul. He tells me it's business as usual, so I thought I'd pay it off with rubles.
It's never that easy with demons.
Several years later, he started playing tricks with shadows. His way of asking for his sacrifice.
The vodka wasn't enough? Well, you did all you could do, right?
I never wanted to hurt anyone, and so I refused him. He then took it for himself. I had an apprentice, a guy who poured grain. A fine lad. I liked him a lot. And the Vodyanoi dragged him into the water. The demon drowned him. Do you understand? Then I abandoned that watermill. I couldn't stay there. I opened these salt works later. I thought he had already taken what was due, but it was never enough for him. Turns out he's the one who took my daughter. He killed my Dusha.
How did the Vodyanoi find you in the salt works?
This factory is far away. I thought another Vodyanoi managed this place. And so it used to be in the beginning. I managed to make some money milling the wheat. First I built a small factory, and then it expanded. We got along fine with another water demon. He did not want any human sacrifice.
Huzzah.
Then I gather Vakul beat him and took this river under his control. But I wasn't aware. And then he somehow learned about me.
Seems like an awful lot.
What happened to your daughter?
My daughter. She had nothing to do with it. When Vakul found me, he, I think, wanted to teach me a lesson. Yevdokia went to Solikamsk in winter by sleigh. The ice broke beneath her. No one found my daughter, nor did they find the sleigh. That time, I didn't guess who was to blame. It's not the Vodyanoi my grandfather told me about. God punished me. He sent the most devious one.
You really shouldn't have made the deal in the first place, but...
I think you'll be able to talk to Vakul today.
Oh, I will. That damned short I will.
I don't think you can handle him. Only I can. Besides, even I won't be able to kill him. Masters of nature are strong.
Do what you can.
I will.
So I'm going to have to outsmart this thing.
I think Vakul will show up sooner if you start the mill.
Can do. I already inspected it while I waited. I've opened the screen, but the wheel doesn't spin. The chute is worn out. I can patch it. These chutes can be patched. It's a pity some of them are too far gone. There aren't enough paddles on the wheel. Look around a bit. We should have enough here. Then we will start it. I'll wait for you inside. I'll fix what I can.
All right. I'll find some boards for you.
And off we go. Let's see. I also like the fact that this game is almost fully voice acted. Very, very helpful. There's a board here.
You found a fitting vein for a watermill wheel.
Looks like there's one over here.
You found a fitting vein for a watermill wheel.
Yes, yes, yes. Depths.
Still water, and it's deep at that.
Looks like there's another herb over here. There you are. Ooh, Adam's head. Yes! River shore, the watermill inside. Outlet weir.
The screen blocks water from going to the mill. A ramshackle mill. We're lucky it still stands.
So I have to go down to the river. Oh, it's our Rusalka. Evdokia. Man. Grab that herb while I still can. Yo! What you got to say to us?
Vasya, my father, is he also here?
Yes, on the mill. Want to speak to him?
I can't. Vakul won't allow it.
He's not here yet.
I can't disobey him, no matter how much I'd like to.
I need the blades.
For the wheel, I know. Here's the blade. Take it.
The Rusalka gives you a part of the mechanism.
There's something in this name, Vakul. A bit of perm, you think? I feel he's close.
So she's hinting that Vakul might actually be Permian. Which would make sense. He's very, very old. I think I have all of the boards I need.
Ah, Vasilisa. 3 blades. That's enough. Well, we have everything we need to start the mill.
Vakul will appear as soon as we start the wheel.
I'm gonna save first. I learned my lesson. Yes.
All right, it's time.
The salt worker quickly fixes the mechanism. He looks like he's done it plenty of times. Soon, the squeaky wheel makes one rotation, then another.
Oh dear. All the fish! We just magically...
A grand place, beautiful. If only it didn't stink up the living. My favorite witch and her cute little book. I'm so glad to meet you again.
Greetings, Vodyanoi.
Well, 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 Vakul.
Ah, my old acquaintance. Come to break another promise.
Father,
I didn't tell you to speak.
A water stream knocks the salt worker and the Rusalka off their feet.
You make a lousy guest, Vasilisa. Is it what we do in the Perm region? Steal serfs from their master.
There aren't any serfs anymore.
Silence! You made good on your promise. To go the road from its beginning to its end, honoring the promise. I appreciate that. But I like you, Witch. Tell me what you want.
If I ask for both, I bet you there's going to be some, definitely gonna be quite the
I
thing.
need to break the seal and free the Rusalka. What good comes of keeping her with you? She's a nice girl.
That's why I'm keeping her, because she's nice. I'm not impartial to compassion, so I'm ready to make a deal. You want both? Then I'll require gold as your sacrifice. Every wish has its price. Mine is a small one.
I think I have enough.
All right, so be it.
You throw the gold into the water.
That's actually not as bad as I was thinking.
Happy to do business with you, Wedge.
The Vodyanoi touches the book before disappearing into the depths. The Rusalka stays on the shore.
Heck yeah! That was probably the easiest sacrifice ever.
One more seal is gone.
That's the second seal on our book. Oh wait, I'm supposed to click it, huh? Boom.
Oh, forgive me, Dusa. You died because of me.
No, don't even think about blaming yourself. I'm free from the water demon now. I still have no answer for my sins.
Wait.
We'll meet again someday. Farewell, Father.
The Rusalka smiles at the salt worker and vanishes into white light. On your way back, you comfort Pahom with tales of life after death, but he seems to be happy with how things turned out.
In the end, I did manage to help her. Oh?
Isn't that the most banal of a legend?
Maybe, but there's too many consequences. The drowners are talking about her. The girl is strong, they say. There are rumors coming from other spirits.
Uh-oh, we're starting to make a name for ourselves. I don't think that's a
Now
good
they
thing.
agreed to protect a wedding. She must think I would try curse it. If she sticks needles in me, I'll be left without any power. Go to Pakcha. They won't be expecting you.
I have certain doubts about this.
Isn't that Alexei?
I've seen her in the village. Not everyone can handle that power.
You should be more confident. I haven't taught you for nothing. You should curse the wedding to be on an equal footing.
It won't be easy, but if she really has the book, I may finally be able to control this force.
Right. There you will find out. And if this is true, you can do anything you wish for. So goes the legend. Take a look at them first. I've sent charts throughout the area. It will be a good occasion.
But this wedding, I wouldn't want to curse peasants. You know how I am with demons.
Don't make me laugh. Who will you curse then? You think you can turn the procession? This thing happened last with my grandmother. Go back as soon as you take the book.
So be it.
Well, get ready. Amen to you.
Dun dun dun! Well, the Vodyanoi arc is finally done. How Khaldun's Curse Weddings, Chapter 3.
Aha! And what happened next?
I negotiated with that Chort, and he did what I asked.
Well done, Vasilisa. I myself couldn't have done it better.
Yeah, I agree with that statement.
I remember my youth as a Khaldun. Ah, those were the days.
I got off easy, you could say.
That's right, you furry short. Go catch some mice.
Let the charts catch them. It's not a job that befits a Susietka.
Proshka, can cats be used to break the seals in the book? Help me check, would you?
All right, I'll catch some mice. It's not hard or anything. I'm not torturing you like your charts, after all.
Well, it's time to deal with the next seal.
The seal of the wolf. I was thinking about werewolves.
I haven't heard about them in Uyezd for a long time.
Proshka, can you turn into a wolf?
Meh.
I don't think he wants to, Vasya.
That won't do. I need to think about this. In the meantime, go and deal with your business. Go visit your betrothed. It's time. I may come up with something.
All right, Grandpa.
Gotta check on my charts. It looks like most of them are done. Yep. Well, phooey. Let's see. Whether send him to this one. Got a meaningless job. This one requires fire. you. There. Another meaningless job. Send you there. And I think that's everybody. Okay, we're good. Right. Water seal, which means I get new cards. Woo! See, George the Brave, well versed. Bless 7 to all. Whoa. Sky high. Page amplifies by 1 for every other page of the same color, and the Zagavur does not vanish on the turn ends. Oh. So it means I get to keep one of my shields. This doesn't vanish. Damage on gaining. So deal 1 damage to a random enemy when gaining defense. Interesting. Receive 15 rubles on killing with this page. So if this is the page that kills whatever it is, I get 15. It's like I get 15 rubles. And I was really lucky to have 100 rubles to give to Vaku. Got what he asked for. A miller is a Koldun who knows Satan personally. People said so of the miller in the village next to ours. He was cunning and a knower. He never shook flour off himself, for it was considered bad luck to do so. Once before he started the mill, he had to talk with a Vodyanoi. They argued for a long time about who would spin the wheel. The Vodyanoi asked for an unthinkable price. He asked the miller to drown a boy and a girl in the pond by the next morning, but the miller, cunning one he was, drowned a young ram and a ewe. The Vodyanoi got angry. You tricked me, he cried. But you asked for a boy and a girl, and you got them. The Vodyanoi then understood he made a blunder, but a deal is a deal. Is that it? Yes, it is. It's like you said to clean the room, but you didn't say how. Lol. Okay, well, let's set off, I guess. To the yard. George, do all of our housework. You can hear the sounds of an axe chopping right now. We're going to go visit the grave of our betrothed. Nice. Proshka. Kitty.
Yes, it's good that I'm not one of those petty charts from hell. Work all day or curse people. That's like a kind of work too, right? I'm perfectly content lying here, watching after the household. That's my thing.
What should the Domovoi do if not prepare firewood?
Lots of things. You haven't had a Susietka for a long time, so your roof caved in a bit. Sedge and other things grow in it. I wouldn't let it get this far. Well, I'll clean this place up when I have time. I'm still not settled in here.
Ha 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 ha.
Maybe you could help my chores?
Yeah, right. I have my paws full with matters of my own. Looking after the house, getting rid of the mice, putting out the fire. Yeah? You think that's enough work? I'd say so.
Alright, buddy.
How are you doing in Grandpa's?
I'm doing fine here. I feel calmer, even. You don't have icons, and it's not like they used to have them in the church. And the corner over there reminds me of the old times. They used to keep food and the gods there.
We'll talk later. So much firewood will last us a long time.
Did.
Old Igor made the chorts cut the firewood.
Hey, you! Cut faster! Curse you! Been chewing at my scalp all through my life. Now let's get to work.
So, Grandpa, the chorts listen to you.
Of course. We've living together for so long. They still remember me, and they're quite scared of you.
It's good that Shorts help around the house, right?
Well, yes. Cutting firewood, that's nothing. Once I sent them to plow the field, and they plowed the whole area through and through. The vacant areas, and the seeded plots too. They need lots of looking after. Still, they have their uses.
Maybe I should look for wolves in...
What? No, we need evil spirits. Ordinary wolves won't do. I have an idea. Don't fret. We'll break this seal in time.
I didn't realize we had a time limit to break
How
those
did you get
seals.
this bar, Grandpa?
The Isba? I inherited it. The older ones eventually all moved away. Some went away, some stayed in Vilgard. The house was left to me by my parents. It's old, like me. We don't have much time left. Soon we'll both go to the afterlife. I'm leaving this Isba to you. There's no one else.
All right, Grandpa. I need to go.
So we're like, Vasilisa's adopted, by the way. She was an orphan. And Igor took us in. Taught us everything he knew. Or everything he knew, sorry. Cannot speak, apparently. To the field! Guess I can't go that way. Fine. At least I get another herb. But, Vasya. Okay. Phew. So calming. On the road again. It looks like we're going to be discovering another song here. Ooh, what a pretty field. I love the music from this game. The cinematics is just beautiful. Church would not bury him.
Sing winds from the quietest to quiet, from the lightest to light. Lift up the branches and sand from the grave. Split, Mother Earth. Reveal yourself, coffin lid. And fly open, white shrouds, and draw open sweet lips. Tell me, my darling, of your life there, and ask me of our life here. I've been living here, wandering from place to place. I've witnessed all kinds of grief. All kinds have I suffered. I saved a girl from a banya. See, there's some good done with this knowledge. I saved another girl from the wretched claws of a Vodyanoi. I'll do anything to save you. Even if it means raising all the villages on Earth. My chorts will help us be together. Soon you'll be back, my darling. As soon as I break all the seals. And you, teach me. Guide me, miserable orphan that I am, how to break all the seals of the book. And I will reach out my white hands and pull you from the other shore.
I can only send 2 of them on a meaningless job. Sigh. I have 3 visitors.
You remember the other day the priest came? The one with the missing cow. I need you to come with me.
Uh-oh.
I'm afraid I won't be able to deal with the demons without you.
All right,
Good.
Grandpa. Let's get going.
I mean, we've already dealt with the Vodyanoi, so I think we can do this one now. Got her next to the Ispa.
Yegor's chorts fuss in the backyard, arguing and chattering like a flock of magpies. You notice that some of them smear radishes with soot, while others wash them off, trying to outdo one another.
Lol.
Having noticed your interest in the chorts, old Yegor tells you of an old theory of his. According to his logic, a learned chort is better than 3 unlearned.
Fair enough.
The cold night is filled with hundreds of sounds. Demons and wood chorts swoop under the wide fir branches. Owls hunt for nimble mice. Graveyard grasses whisper something from beneath the gloomy silhouettes of the Galbets at Mikhail's crossroads. Old Yegor stops and crouches down, looking at something on the dry earth.
Look, all this time and your circle is still visible? I wonder if I can find mine from the time I took the hat. Who knows how many circles were once drawn here? So many sins. What do you think we need icons and churches for? I have enough sin to bury Christ himself. Do you think any Khaldun can manage it?
They say there's no saving for Yeretniks.
I believe they speak true.
Whoops.
I imagine that's why they supply us with chorts, for us to learn to control them.
I think they might have forgotten to translate that sentence.
And the church and the icon, it's so people aren't afraid.
Could it be that I will draw a circle here with a student of my own one day?
God willing.
I think the last thing God would want is more witches, to be honest, but...
At the crossroads of two trade routes, you see the annual fair. Despite the late
yes.
hour, trading is still taking place. Perhaps you might buy something for your journey. A multitude of goods can be found.
We can really
Gamets,
have enough.
as well as a variety of magic trinkets. There's something for everyone here.
I only have like 52. I can probably get more. Oh wait, no, they're not playing Duroc here. Never mind. I'll just be on my way. I was like, no one's playing Duroc. I can't gamble my money away.
Oh, Vasya, Igor Yevlampovich, you came. I don't know what to do. I've read all the prayers I know. I haven't seen such horrors in years. Who could have done something like that to animals? No less than a monster.
Tell
What
me
happened
where
to
you
the
found
cow?
the animal.
In the old chapel, in the cemetery. Hardly anyone visits there, and even fewer now. So it's still there, by the altar. What is this scourge upon our Riest? What devil tortures us? Lord, forgive us.
Have you noticed anything else unusual?
Well, people are scared to go to the cemetery. It's haunted. People were about to ask you for help, but I assured them that you would drop by soon enough.
Where's the chapel the cow was killed in?
Well,
Ugh.
in the church cemetery. Something was amiss there long before this happened. Strange knocking and scratching.
I'm so glad that this is fully voice acted, because I would have not been able to read this.
It sounded as if it were coming from beneath the ground. That's why folk rarely go there.
Ooh, pardon me.
All right, we'll see what demon you have over there.
In the meantime, find the payment in the church bins.
Rest assured, Igor Yevlampovich. I'll do that.
Spooky. Graveyard, graveyard. There's an herb over here. I take the herb.
The inhabitants of Vilgard are all buried here. Almost all of them. Anyway, he won't have need of a grave soon.
That doesn't sound ominous, Vasya. Unless she was referring to her boyfriend, but I don't know. Let's see what we got in here. Ooh, well, there's the cow. And there are, like, chicken feet along the bottom. I should probably save before I go further. Let's take a look at the cow.
Jesus, who would do this with a cow?
Icons.
There's cow's blood on the icons.
Probably not a good thing.
Jesus Christ! Oh, you don't need to look at this. I will deal with the animal and you look around. Try to find some clues. What kind of demon are we dealing with here?
One with chicken feet.
You notice strange, bloody tracks, as if human tracks got mixed with that of a bird.
Old robes, no blood on them. They haven't been used for a long time, but they're still strong. When I catch that chort, he'll get it.
She got more angry over the
No
cow
one
than
will
anything
come to
else.
this chapel for a while. There's cow's blood on the icons.
Got anything else? Is there anything back here? No. I need to go outside. Okay, we got some more clues out here. Shroud.
You find the bloody piece of a shroud. You pick it up, but it crumbles in your fingers, as if it has been lying here for decades.
The inhabitants of Vilgard are all buried here. Almost all of them.
Over here? Herb.
What a strange chapel.
Over here. Not what I meant to do, but whatever. Behind it, maybe? Or maybe, can I fix it over there? The fact that they kind of just end right there is suspicious in and of itself, I think. Nothing over there.
Have you looked around?
I've already looked around. I found a piece of a shroud, but it crumbled in my hands.
Ha! That's no accident. So a spirit is one of the dead, one of the old ones.
And I found some tracks here.
Ha! Bird ones. The spirit is trying to confuse us. What do you think? These aren't bird tracks. There are pieces of broken bones poking through. I've inspected the cow. The demon tore it with claws and teeth. That's clear as day. But here's a hint. I found iron shavings in the bones. I don't like this, Vasya. Let's try to open up the old tracks. Wait while I whisper over your discoveries.
Old Yegor voices several Zagovars, and the bird tracks appear on the ground. They lead from the animal corpse to deep inside the Vilgor cemetery.
Yeah, let's follow it. I had a feeling the other day. A bad omen, this find.
Off we go. Center. to say. It's not. And I don't see any herbs around, so I think I got all of them.
The trees near the ruined grave stand frozen in silence. You look down. The black hole leads deep underground. A name half erased can still be read. Prokopy.
Oh, so for those of you who don't know, Prokopy is old Igor's former teacher and also somebody who really wanted him dead. But Igor turned it around on Prokopy, and Prokopy ended up dying instead of him. I don't know if it's the same Prokopy, but I'm assuming that it is.
I knew it.
Ah, okay, yep.
You hold up the swaying Igor.
I was young and experienced. It didn't completely disable him. The cursed Yeritnik broke free. I figured it out as soon as I saw the cow. Your family had a similar cow long ago. He left that gift for me to find.
Oh well, we'll have to drive him back. My study was not in vain. We'll do it together. I saw a rope in the church. We'll need to climb down into his lair.
Ugh. I think we found him, guys.
Prokopy, you!
Probably save here.
Yegorka, we meet again. Why have you come? It can be to bring an offering to your old teacher, can it? Would you look at that? Dark hair, fair skin, and fearless. Just how I like them. Well, bring her here and get lost.
Do I look like an offering to you? You know nothing about us, demon.
No, girl. It's you who knows nothing about us. Isn't that right, Yegorka? I've taught you well. You're the same as me.
I just realized he has a rat tail sticking out of his beard.
How did you survive here?
You're very young, Yegor. Inexperienced. Didn't know how to kill me. And now it's too late. I couldn't get out of my coffin for a long time. Your holy man knew what he was doing, unlike you. But don't fret. You lived a long life. Look at you now. So old, pathetic.
I mean, he's still looking pretty good, considering.
Even I look better. I haven't aged a minute for the past 30 years.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you
Look
on that
at my
one.
palace. Truly a sight to behold, is it not?
How did you build all of this?
Simple. My teeth and nails turned to iron over time. They were indeed pleasant tools to work with.
Oh, he has another mouse, like, on top of his pelvic bone there.
As soon as my name got washed off of the coffin, the prayers stopped holding me down. Isn't it funny? You shall perish with your girl in my grave.
You say you and Grandpa are alike.
Don't you dare to compare us, Prokopy.
Oh, how could I? You are so kind. Yegorka the kind. Weren't you the one who sent his charts to kill me in my sleep? Weren't you the one who took my charts? Oh, but aren't they on your shoulder as we speak?
I didn't kill any children.
True, but what about other scenes? What is this stick? Is it made from the same horn as my ancient rod? But what do I hear? Could it be the voice of my old chart? Oh, Really? The demon told me everything. Oh, whatever they whispered to you, whatever they advised to you at the end of your miserable life.
Oh, guess we're done.
That's enough of you, demon!
I didn't know how to destroy you then, but now I do.
You can't overcome two Kolduns, Prokopi.
I've been waiting for this over 40 years. Don't underestimate me.
You are about to battle with another Koldun. Kolduns also weave their Zagovars using the pages. One who makes a Zagovar out of fewer pages, excluding from pages and gestures, goes first. A hostile Koldun may read his spell before you. You have to choose between reading a longer Zagovar and allowing your enemy, who might take a shorter Wiko Zagovar, to go first in a round. Great. Breakbone. Increases based on enemies by 1 each time health is lost. This is gonna hurt me a lot, though. Oh! Ah, dang nabbit. Yes. Restart that. Okay, so we want to go first. Damage absorption. Let's go with that first. Or curse him. Heck yeah. Oh wait, I do have time. Dang it, nabbit. This is a puzzle battle. I have 1 turn left. I was like, I should be able to take him out with these two. Do it. What? Dag nabbit. Oh. Okay. Okay. Let's try that again. No, I'm going to do this, dang it. That would actually be helpful. Double waste. That'll be enough waste. Ag. Maybe I should have put some kind of defense on myself. Yeah. Uh. Dad brought me dinner. Okay, we're getting somewhere. snap. I was so close. I was so close. He had 1 health left. Okay. Ugh! Finally got him. Hmm. Choose a paid and add an effect. Increases courage each turn for 3. That's handy.
Now he's going to hell for sure. Quick, remember what you need to do?
So, how do I dispose of the restless dead so that it is certain he passes to the afterlife?
There was a time when 2 Coldoons wanted to see who was stronger. Both of them turned a white radish to a black one, but only one of them was able to turn it back. The winner made the loser eat his radish right then and there, skin, dirt, and all, even without salt. And of course, the winner became the head of his village. Okay. A Coldoon's soul. A Coldoon's soul is heavy with sin, so it is unable to rise to heaven. To make things easier, the ceiling and roof of the deceased are dismantled, the prime beam is cut, and the stove is open, but even then the sin-burdened soul is unable to cross the border between worlds. Oftentimes an aspen stake is driven into the Coldoon's heart, or his spine is severed between the 3rd and 4th vertebrae. This was done to prevent the soul's return to the body and additional harm coming to people. Well, I guess we know what to do.
Pierce his heart with an ashen stake.
That's a wise option, but the heart has long since rotted away. Oh well, then we'll break his spine, nothing to it.
So technically there were 2 right answers for that one.
If I had been smarter then, it wouldn't be here now.
Well, we are here now, so just do it.
Good. We dealt with it swiftly, before it had the chance for mischief.
Prakopi said you have identical staffs.
His was from a horn. I took it, added to my sins. He also obtained one for himself, made out of moose horn. You need to take this one, of course, if you don't fear his retribution.
Well, he's dead now, so...
You take Prakopi's old staff.
Strengthens ward +4.
You have shorts left. I thought you gave them all to me, along with the book.
Almost all. Left some to myself. They have their uses, you see.
Hmm. You know, like chopping firewood.
I'll find use for them yet.
Let's deal with Prokopy, Grandpa.
Right. He could rise at any moment. Demonic force.
You neutralize Prokopy, and the Chorts help to cover his grave with dirt. There is now a crater in place of a grave. You've seen similar during your travels. Were they the result of unclean dead like this?
Dunno.
How are you feeling, Grandpa?
What do you mean? I'm fine. Is this about Prokopy? To hell with him. I've dealt with him before, and this time we sent him to the abyss together. It's a pity I didn't do it properly the first time around. So, how's the progress going on your seals?
Soon they all will be gone. I think we can make it in time.
Oh yeah.
God bless. Yegor Yevlampovich, Vasilisa.
Why, isn't that groom with his bride?
So, you're keeping your word, Nikolai?
I told you I needed a bride, and with help from you and God, here we are.
So his bride is the person that we saved originally. She was a changeling.
The wedding is close. I see you've covered yourselves, as is tradition.
Yes, we needed to have this wedding as soon as possible, so that the Bonics wouldn't drag me back. I understand you have a lot to think about. Vasya, weddings are the least of your worries, but if you can't do it, no one can. You were the matchmaker for me and Nikolai, so you should stand as matchmaker by my side at the wedding.
We get to be a bridesmaid.
I have no time to give a dowry at a bachelorette party.
Right. The week has passed. The dowry appeared at my house, and what I lacked, the girls from my village helped out with.
The main thing is you being my matchmaker.
I can't. I have other business.
It's all right, Vasya. You can go. We have some time. And when the wedding passes, a solution to a problem might reveal itself.
You too, old Igor, come. You'll be our master of ceremonies.
What an honor. To what do I owe the pleasure? Huh?
Well, you taught Vasilisa and helped with the items for the bride.
That's right. Well, you see, Vasya, how can you say no?
Who did you ask to be your best man?
Petka, the accordion player. He's an old friend of mine.
Surprised Fedka, actually. Hey, Spiff.
Fedka? What curse can he help you with? How can we attend such a wedding, Grandpa?
Stop it, Vasya. Fedka will manage. He's a jester, but he can. Besides, we'll be there. We'll help with the evil spirits and Khalduns.
All right, but Fedka needs looking after, so he won't curse the wedding himself.
Thank you, Vasilisa. I brought a gift for you. I think you'll like it, and it should prove useful.
We didn't come only because of the invitation. We need a nowhere's help. My future mother-in-law hired brewers to make beer.
Oh?
But they quit halfway through. They say demons chased them away. They're beside themselves with fear.
Surprise news?
We decided not to approach these demons without you. Maybe it's Banniks trying to interfere with the wedding.
You made a wise choice.
It's like you have surprise news, Spiff, or are you still testing? You're coming to visit. Because that would be a surprise. More so for Pi than for me, but I'd still see you. Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me. I must know.
Is the bright side brewing beer?
We decided both sides will brew. The villagers are close to each other.
In Pakcha, where my mother lives, there are some skilled brewers. We hired them. Father is long gone, after all.
What are they saying about Chorts?
Some shadows are being noisy, turning over tubs and whatnot.
See, they're brewing the beer by the river, so I thought that the Abdiricha might reveal herself.
When's the wedding day?
Everyone is invited the day after tomorrow. First is the wedding day, and the next day we're going for a ceremony. Not everything is by the book, but you know how it is.
All right, I'll help you. After all, the ceremony is incomplete without beer, and you have your whole life ahead of you.
Well, come the day after tomorrow then, if I'm the master of ceremonies.
See you soon. Lord be with you.
Cool. We have another visitor. Hello.
Greetings. God bless.
Oh, it's Alexander.
God bless. What brings you here, Your Honor? The stove flap is over there, to your right.
Alexander looks around, perplexed.
Grandpa, he's not here about that. He doesn't know these things either. And the matchmakers come without a groom.
Hello, Vasilisa. I was in the area for business and decided to drop in. I mean, I think you'll also be interested in this case I have. They talk about you and your grandfather quite often. You remember that fired short that tortured the girl in Logova? There's a similar case in the village near Pakcha. It's called Severnaya Settlement.
That's where I'm going to track this chort. So, Severnaya settlement? You start treating them with your methods. Perhaps I'll drop by.
Thank you. Till we meet again.
Hold on. Fancy some tea? Help me move the table first, would you?
Table? No time. My patients are waiting.
Alexander hurriedly leaves your izba.
Alexander is suspicious. Let's see. I have some time left. Brewing by the river. Up here.
It's getting dark. You keep the black book ready. Khaldoons often put their chorts by the roads, as you have already witnessed several times. Soon, you notice someone's burning eyes under the roots of an old fir tree.
Let's play some cards. Looks like diamonds are our trump card. Lady. Well, that could have been worse. Watch me lose this game of Duroc. Diamond so soon, but... Oh, yay! I win! Huzzah! Yay! Ooh, pardon me. Go for double curse. Pokja.
Among the treetops, you notice a silent giant. His figure towers over the trees and sheds a dark shadow on the frozen road. You enter the forest and walk towards the spirit, but soon hear laughter in the distance. A whirlwind of dust emerges from the darkness. It splits into a swarm of demons.
I guess I have to fight now. Lady. No. Not for you, kitty. Stop it. You're just gonna have to go without kitty cat. She looks so offended. It's like, how dare? That'll work. Ouch. I'll get rid of that guy first. Sweet. I don't plan on having any idle shorts, so that probably won't help me. The enemy dies, inflict 6 to the remaining enemies. Ooh, that's a good one. Northern settlement. Ah, this is where Alexander went to.
You find the Izba Alexander told you about without any difficulties, and question the locals. As it turns out, the husband of the sick woman died recently. Your acquaintance is already here.
There are traps.
These are fish traps. Looks like her husband used to be a fisherman. The furniture, as well as the rest of the Izba, has fallen into disrepair. It's clear that the woman can't look after the house alone.
You open the chest and are hit with a foul stench. Inside lie everyday items of the woman and several linen sacks. It seems they are the source of the smell. Bed sheets and towels, nothing of interest. You wince in disgust. The sacks contain horse manure, wriggling with worms. These are the gifts of a demon. To cursed people, they seem like gold and prianics.
Ew. Interesting.
Let me be. I need to rest. The fever won't let me be.
They say you became a widow. Oh, Jesus Christ, may he rest in peace.
Yes, he died, but I'm managing.
Sometimes dead husbands come back from the afterlife. Have you heard of that?
What kind of story is that? That sort of thing never happens. Lord have mercy.
Don't try to be cunning with me. I've seen all kinds of charts, and I can sense the walking dead from a mile away.
Phew, witch! What could you know about me and my Vasya? You know nothing.
Maybe I'll be able to convince her if I pretend to be her acquaintance. So, what did her husband do?
He was a fisherman.
Perhaps he was a fisherman. Looks like it. There are fish traps in the corner. What do you mean? I know you through my godfather. He used to go fishing with your Vasily quite often.
He won't be fishing any now. He's dead, I'll tell you. Go away. You and your groom, let me rest.
She still doesn't believe me. How can I convince her that everything's not so simple with her guest? You have a large chest. Did Shorts bring it?
What a silly thing.
I know who is to blame for your sickness. If you want to live, you must tell me.
All right, I'll tell you, but don't you tell anyone. My husband didn't die. He still visits me in the evenings, but he told me to keep quiet. People won't understand.
You hear the sound of scattering sparks. A fire short, familiar to you, emerges from the stove, and it immediately turns into a human.
Again with your plots, witch! Don't interfere with my business.
You want to kill me? Didn't work out for you last time.
Ha! Kill? I have another purpose. You stopped me here, but I'll find other creatures.
Not so fast. You can't hide from me in my Uyest.
That may be so. That's why you will be busy with my new friends.
Ah, snap.
I won't be back here.
A couple of chorts appear near him, while he himself turns into a fiery whirlwind and disappears into the chimney.
We can't leave this girl alone, Vasya.
You can catch up with that short if you don't spend time on these demons. But what will happen to the sick woman? You open the book and read the first Zagavar.
Like, I'll save her for now, because I'm sure I'll meet the other guy at some point again. Gesture. Oh, lady. Lady. There you go. Pardon me. And one down, 2 more to go. They're not cursed, so that won't be very helpful. page and add an effect. Hello, Pie. Glad you could make it. Stronger than steel.
You defeated the Chorts, and the woman seems to be safe now. But how many souls will this fiery snake ruin? No one knows the answer to this question. You can only continue on your way.
Well, hopefully we left something with the lady so that she won't be attacked again. Oh, you're fine, Pie. I know this isn't usually the kind of game that you normally
notice
watch.
The pale heads of the drowned, looking out of the water. They are almost certainly waiting for a careless victim to drag under.
And I did technically have a raid earlier, so, I mean, I count that as successful. They're waiting for careless.
Realizing they were spotted, the undead lazily hide beneath the water.
Yeah, leave them alone. They're not doing anything. Fair. See what they have to sell, I guess.
At the crossroads of two trade routes, you see the annual fair. Despite the late hour, trading is still taking place. Perhaps you might buy something for your journey.
Ooh, I can gamble if I want to. Well, I have like 10 minutes left.
The players are carried away by a game of Durak.
I'll play some cards. But I'm not gonna do a whole lot because it's me against 3 people. Ooh. Gambling. Yup. Alright, not a bad turn, not a bad turn. Looks like diamonds are a trump card, so I'm probably going to want to keep that 9 for a little bit. I may win this one after all. Got 3 cards left. Got 1 card left. Oh, dang it. I have to take that one. Goodness. No, Arctic might win. Goodness. I can't do anything. I guess it's a diamond, but Arkip already finished his round. Yes! guess this just lets them play out between themselves. Oh, I still lost. Probably because I wasn't the first one to win. Phooey. There goes 5 of my rubles. Always use more Adam's head. Stew's vampirism. Don't eat those, they're for dogs only. Moves a positive status from an enemy. Generation. This gives me some defense. Use a harmful status. I'll leave it at that for now. Barnyards. Oh, I get a new song. Oh, you guys are gonna love this. It's so pretty.
You hear the lingering sounds of songs long known to you. At one of the izbas, you see a late-running Vichorka. It may be worth stopping to listen for a while. You sit by a house and dissolve in a deep song.
It was actually was one of the other songs that was prettier. I think this one, Little Fir Tree. Yee. The music is so beautiful. I think that one's probably my favorite so far. Wedding. A wedding is one of the transition cycle rites, symbolizing a person's temporary death, passage through the world of the dead, and rebirth. For this reason, weddings were carried out in the same time frames as funerals and labor rituals. The girl received the status of bride 3 days after the matchmaking, the day when her parents agreed on a wedding date and dowry size. Before the wedding feast, she was forbidden to go out, and if the guests came, she hid herself in the women's corner, placed behind the stove. On the 3rd day, she performed ritual crying to say goodbye to her house. On the 7th and 20th day, she repeated the ritual, saying goodbye to her homestead and village, respectively. 3 days before the wedding feast, she bid farewell to her friends and the world in general. During the feast, she was not allowed to eat, drink, or uncover her face. Thus, the bride returned to the world of the living only on the 40th day after the matchmaking following her wedding night. Yikes. you imagine? Ooh, I have more skill points. Haha. Let's see. The Saints, Fire Words, Big Bag, Trade, Sleight of Hand, Hearsay, No Like, Orders, Keys, Page Creation, Confusing Directives. It's what I want to learn, but apparently... Okay, I was like, I don't have enough. Reduces your sin count that your choice bring you on job completion by 5. Okay. Yes, that is what I was hoping for. I'm already at 93! I would like to point out that this does not mean that I did 93 bad things. Each bad thing has a set amount that they give you if you end up doing something bad. I've accidentally done things that made my sin count go up, and I didn't realize it. Although, with all of that said, it looks like it is time to stop for the night, so I'm gonna go ahead and save. Exit. I mean, as far as the sin count goes, I think I'm doing pretty well, actually. Because, at the beginning of the game, they're like, yeah, so you're a witch, you're not going to escape going to hell, but you can make it slightly less bad for yourself, I suppose. But you have to send the demons under you out, or they'll torment you, and they will start taking your HP and stuff because they're tormenting Vasilisa. So it's just better to send them out on either meaningless jobs or things that they are not suited for. The things that they're not suited for means that they might come back successfully, but there's always a chance that they'll fail, and that's what I'm hoping for. I'm sending them out to fail on purpose. Oh, goodness. Okay, oh yes, announcement. Next Tuesday, I am moving stream to Monday. Reason being that I am going out with my coworkers, and we don't get to do that very often. So, I will move my usual Undertale stream to Monday next week. But Thursday will be like normal, and we will be doing some more Jack Move. So if you prefer the sci-fi RPG to this spooky Russian mythology RPG, then do join us next Thursday. Lots of fun, snarky bits. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys have a lovely evening, and I will see you next week. Goodbye.